Welcome, everyone. Today, we're diving into a weight loss supplement review that's been stirring up some buzz, 24 Burn VSL. It's a supplement claiming to support weight loss, boost metabolism, and control cravings, all without the jitters of stimulants.
That's right, and what really caught my attention was how it uses a blend of natural, plant-based ingredients rather than those high caffeine stimulants we often see.
Yeah, exactly. So let's break it down. 24 Burn VSL is designed to support metabolic balance 24 hours a day by targeting fat oxidation, blood sugar levels, and, oh, those pesky cravings. It's like a gentle helper working behind the scenes.
Yeah, and one of the main ingredients is berberine HCl. That's actually a pretty powerful plant alkaloid that not only supports fat burning, but also improves glucose uptake.
Right, and berberine, it's like a natural version of metformin, which is used for diabetes. Studies like that one published in Metabolism show it can reduce body weight and improve insulin sensitivity.
Exactly. Then there's alpha lipoic acid. It helps with energy metabolism and acts as a solid antioxidant. This ingredient is all about combating oxidative stress and promoting better mitochondrial function.
Correct. Yep, it truly supports fat oxidation. And let's not forget cinnamon bark extract. It's pretty neat because it acts as an insulin mimetic while also reducing sugar absorption. Imagine naturally cutting down those cravings for sweets. Pretty clever, right?
Absolutely. For sure. And looking further, chromium picolinate is included to help with carbohydrate and lipid metabolism. It curbs sugar cravings and even helps maintain lean body mass while losing fat.
Right. Exactly. Then there's Gymnema sylvester, known as the sugar destroyer. It's, like it blocks the sweet taste, reducing cravings naturally. And finally, bitter melon extract adds that extra kick to boost metabolism.
Got it. So, would you say this is basically a full package for someone looking to lose weight without relying on stimulants?
Yeah, exactly. Absolutely. The review even goes into a personal experience where the user took it for 6 weeks, twice a day. Early on, they noticed reduced cravings and more satiety after meals without major diet changes.
Right, that's really interesting. Yeah, in the first 2 weeks, the reviewer mentioned that their cravings dropped significantly and energy levels improved. Then, by weeks 3 to 4, they started losing weight, about 4 pounds, even without intense workouts.
Exactly. And it kept up. By week 5 and 6, they had lost a total of 7.2 pounds. Also, there was an impressive improvement in fasting blood sugar levels, which dropped from 99 to 92 milligrams per deciliter.
That's super promising. Now, I do have a question. While the personal experience is compelling, wouldn't you say results might vary significantly from person to person?
Yeah, that's a fair point. Results can indeed vary. Absolutely, not everyone's metabolism or body composition is the same. And as the review points out, this supplement is more about consistent, gradual changes rather than delivering an instant miracle fix.
That's important to note, especially in a market saturated with overhyped diet pills. And speaking of the market, the review also compares 24 Burn VSL to other products like Hydroxycut, Gluconite, and Lean Bean.
Right. Yep, the key distinction being that 24 Burn VSL is stimulant-free, supports blood sugar regulation, and encourages fat burning around the clock. Hydroxycut, for example, still relies on stimulants, which can cause those jitters.
Absolutely true. Exactly. The review really appreciates how this supplement offers a more holistic approach, targeting both weight loss and overall metabolic health.
True. And it's accessible too. It's only available online, which can be considered a pro and a con. On one hand, you know you're getting a direct from source product, but on the other hand, it might deter some traditional shoppers.
Yeah, that exclusivity can be a double-edged sword. Right, and another point the review puts forward is that while it's science-backed in terms of its ingredients, users need to be patient. Noticeable changes might not appear until about 3 to 4 weeks of consistent use.
Yep, that's definitely something potential users should be aware of. Totally, it really depends on your lifestyle, diet, and overall commitment. And then there's the discussion on side effects. Apparently, there were none reported in the 6-week trial period. No jitters or crashes, which is pretty impressive compared to stimulant-heavy fat burners.
Right, no crashes is a big win? I agree, though. I'd challenge that a bit. Even though the review highlights no side effects in that user's experience, it's essential, to remember that individual experiences can be different, especially when it comes to supplements.
Absolutely. Definitely, it's always wise to consult with a healthcare professional before starting any new supplement, particularly if someone has underlying health conditions.
Right, that's standard advice. And on the topic of advice, the review also provides some clear FAQs. Most users see results in the first 7 to 10 days in terms of appetite and energy changes, but more significant weight loss appears after 3 to 4 weeks.
Exactly. Correct, and it emphasizes that 24-burn VSL should ideally be used on its own to gauge its real effect, rather than mixing it up with other fat burners, especially those that contain stimulants.
Makes total sense. So overall, it seems like 24-burn VSL stands out for offering a balanced approach to weight loss and metabolic support, with natural ingredients that are well supported by science.
Absolutely. Yes, it's refreshing to see a product that doesn't just promise rapid, unsustainable results, but rather a steady, lifestyle-supporting change.
Right on. And I love how it ties into long-term health. Not just looking better, but feeling more energetic and managing stress better through regulated blood sugar levels.
Exactly. Totally. It's all about reclaiming that energy and fighting insulin resistance without resorting to harsh stimulants. Plus, with ingredients like Gymnema sylvester and bitter melon extract, it has that dual benefit of managing cravings and boosting metabolism.
Now, while it sounds promising, one might ask, is it really a miracle cure?
Not quite, no. Right, because, like any supplement, it's a tool, not a magic bullet. Consistent use, along with a balanced diet and reasonable exercise, is key to seeing those lasting results.
Yeah, that's true. And it's great that the review underscores that point. Users shouldn't expect overnight transformations. Steady progress is the way to go.
Correct, absolutely. Also, what I found particularly engaging was the clear pros and cons list. Pros include science-backed, natural ingredients, 24-hour fat burning, reducing cravings, and better metabolic support. The cons, on the flip side, are that it requires consistent use for results and it's only available online.
Right? That's a practical way to look at it. Totally, it sets realistic expectations, which is so important when choosing a supplement. It makes it easier for someone to decide if this fits into their lifestyle,
Yeah, absolutely.
Right?
For sure. And let's not ignore the comparison with other weight loss supplements like Hydroxycut, Gluconite, and Lean Bean. It really highlights that 24-burn VSL is unique in its approach, largely because it didn't rely on stimulants at all.
That's a key differentiator. Indeed. And it clearly positions itself not just as a fat burner, but as a comprehensive metabolic health support supplement. This dual focus is actually what sets it apart in such a competitive marketplace.
Right, and while some might critique that the results take a few weeks to show, that's a valid point. It's a trade-off for using natural, sustainable ingredients.
Exactly, I can see that. So, summing up, if you're after a natural, science-backed supplement that supports weight loss gradually, controls sugar cravings, and improves metabolic health without the downsides of stimulants, 24-burn VSL appears to be a pretty solid option.
Absolutely, exactly. Yep, it's a supplement that seems designed not just for immediate weight loss, but for overall health improvement in the long run, and that really makes it appealing.
No doubt. It's definitely one to consider if you're looking for something that aligns with a mindful, health-focused lifestyle. And with clear information and a balanced review like this one, it takes a lot of the guesswork out for potential users.
Right, totally. And honestly, it's refreshing to see such transparency in the review, detailing everything from the ingredient breakdown to a real personal use perspective, complete with measurable results.
Exactly, that level of detail is commendable. Even if one remains a bit skeptical, the science-backed ingredients and reported positive outcomes certainly offer a compelling case for trying it out.
Yeah, so if you're on a journey to conquer stubborn belly fat and balance your metabolism without resorting to harsh stimulants, 24-burn VSL might just be the tool you need.
Right? And it's all about sustainable change. Definitely, every piece of evidence here seems to lean toward 24-burn VSL being a worthwhile addition to one's health regimen. Thanks for the deep dive. It's been quite
Yeah,
enlightening.
thanks for the great discussion. Absolutely. Thanks everyone for tuning in. Keep exploring, stay healthy, and we'll catch you next time with more exciting insights into natural, sustainable health solutions.